All right, welcome back to another 50-mile triathlon training day. Today we've got a swim followed up with a leg day. Now we're actually going to be a little early for the pool opening back up. Pool opens back up at 4 o'clock. It's just a little after 3 right now, so we've got time. I'm gonna get there, I'm gonna change, and then I'll have, a minute to kind of hang out until the pool actually opens up. So that's really good timing actually. I'm gonna jump straight in the pool. And then following that, we'll hit a solid leg day. This will be, what's today, Thursday? It's 2 weeks exactly since my last swim, which is kind of crazy, but it was a good week and a half off from the ski trip, and then obviously, a couple days before and a couple days after, whatever, all of a sudden, it's Thursday. It's been 2 weeks exactly since my last swim, and so today, we're just gonna go for a solid 1750. We're just gonna go for the race distance once again. I feel like that's what I do like every single time I get in the water, but why not? But that's, I don't see anything wrong with that. Just do the race distance every single time you get in the water. I think it's a great idea. I probably need to start getting some longer days in the water. Just, instead of 1750 yards, get a good 2,000, 2,500 even, if I really want to push it. Just to really get comfortable being in the water for an extended period of time. If you could do a few 2,500 yard days, all of a sudden you go to race day and get 1750 and you're like, oh, like this is nothing, So it's a good idea to get some bigger days in. Same thing with the run and same thing with the bike. It's the same idea. But the swim especially, just because, doing the race distance doesn't take that long, If I do the race distance for the run, it's 9 miles, especially in this heat. It takes forever. Forever is a bit of an exaggeration, but it takes a long time, and by the time you're finished with it, you're exhausted, The full race distance with the swim is like 1750. It's, 40 minutes, and I have enough energy afterwards where I'm totally fine hitting a leg day immediately afterwards, So probably next few weeks, I'll probably get some bigger, 2,000 and 2,000 plus days in, just to really make sure that I'm fully prepared for the swim. Following that, we'll get a leg day. We'll definitely get some squat today. I need to squat very badly. And then we'll take it from there. I'm thinking today won't even be like necessarily focused on quads or hamstrings. I think I'll just try and hit everything legs today. Just because, like I said, I've kind of had that little break. Skiing is definitely a leg workout, so my legs were probably the only thing that really got a workout in while I was on that ski trip. And I don't know, I'm kind of feeling just like a bigger, longer leg day. Macy's going up to her parents' place today. She's gonna go eat dinner up there, so I'm kind of okay taking, like I said, it's 3 o'clock right now. If I don't get home till 7, that's fine. It's okay. I don't need to be back for anything. I have all day, so we'll take our time with leg day, probably just hit an overall quad, hamstring, and glute leg day, get 6 or 7 movements in. Just a really big, long, heavy leg day is what's on the docket for today. So with all that being said, we will see you guys at squat. I'll get the swim in first, but I don't video the swim, so I will see you guys at squat. Let's go get it done.
Hung pictures of patron saints up on my wall to remind me that I am a fool. Tell me where I came from, what I will always be, just a spoiled little kid who went to Catholic school. When I'm dead, I won't join their ranks, 'cause they are both holy and free. And I'm in Ohio, satanic and chained up, and until the end, that's how it'll be. I said, make me love myself so that I might love you. Don't make me a liar, 'cause I swear to God, when I said it, I thought it was true. St. Calvin told me not to worry about you, but he's got his own things to deal with. There's really just one thing that we have in common: neither of us will be missed. St. Bernard sits at the top of the driveway. You always said how you love dogs. I don't know if I can, but I'm trying my best when I'm howling and barking these songs.
All right, we're gonna keep this quick because I am on the way home and I'm hungry and it's 10 o'clock at night. I'm gonna grab something to eat, so we'll be fast real quick. But obviously we did not get to swim in because of the pool being closed for lightning when I didn't even think it rained today. I didn't see any rain. Maybe it rained a little bit for like 20-30 minutes maybe, but like, it's an indoor pool, man. You know, it's an indoor pool and it wasn't raining. It's like, I was so annoyed when I saw that sign up that the pool was closed that I literally turned around and drove home. And that's why it's 10 o'clock at night right now. That first video that I took was like 8 hours ago because I was on the way to the gym in like the afternoon. I got there, pool's closed. I said, screw this. I'm going to get something to eat. And I'm going home and editing some videos and working some more. You know, I was like, I'll just hit legs later tonight, which honestly ended up being a decision I'm not mad about because this Planet Fitness that doesn't have Planet Fitness equipment, but it's still Planet Fitness, has some awesome stuff for legs that I've been wanting to try out. First and foremost, that pendulum squat that we did to start off the workout. That pendulum squat was awesome. Huge stretch in the hamstrings and glutes. Worked the quads really well. Anything squat is gonna work your entire leg. You know, you can't go wrong with a squat, but that really felt good. And like I said, a huge stretch in the hamstrings and glutes. And then following that up with an RDL, I mean, that makes it more of a hamstring and glute focused day to start out with, but that's such a strong duo to start. You know, it's such a good duo. Both of those you can go very heavy on, you can go slow and controlled. Today I stayed fairly light, especially with the RDLs. I stayed very light. But that bar, I need to bring my straps for that bar but I know the bar, like where you grab it, spins independently of the weight, right? But this one spins so independently that it's like trying to slip out of my hands the whole time, and so I can't load it up on weight because my grip isn't strong enough for the bar to stay in my hands without slipping out. Does that make sense? Like, if that bar didn't spin, it would be much easier to do those RDLs and deadlifts and things like that. So I need to bring my straps next time I go in the gym, and I'm gonna do RDLs just to keep that from happening, and I'll be able to go much heavier on the RDLs. But going lighter weight, keeping it slow and controlled, I'm not mad about that. And then leg press went decently heavy with 8 plates on leg press. And then just because I felt like it was more of a glute and hamstring focus day, I was kind of turning into that. I ended it with leg extensions just to make sure that my quads got worked pretty well as well. All in all, great leg day. Couple calf movements in there that I feel really good about. I like the standing calf raises much more. The science actually backs that as well. That's something we can go over another day, but I like the standing calf raises much more than the seated ones. Speaking of straps, I got Macy's straps in, and they look pretty fucking sick. Gym Reapers, it's awesome. And then also here's the clamps that I was talking about. Like I said, white and black, not quite as sleek as I wanted them to be. Maybe I should have just gone with the all black. Maybe I should have just gone with the hot pink, but we'll give those to her tomorrow, so that'll be exciting. I really hope she likes them. I'm not sure if I'm just buying her this and she's like gonna get it and be like, why are you giving this to me? I have no need for either one of these things. You know what I mean? But I think she'll like them quite a bit. I think she'll be excited to have them. I think now that she has her own straps, especially pretty pink ones, she's gonna use them all the time. That's what I think is going to happen, but I guess we'll see. But that's all we got for you today. We are better today than we were yesterday. We'll be better tomorrow than we are today. Be your team.